Hello everyone, welcome to our video. So in this video, we will talk about three tourism objects in Manggarai. The first one is Mirror Cave. The second one is Rana Lake. And then the last one is Ranaka Mountain. So this is our final project for Pengantar Pariwisata subject. And I'm Agustinus Amrano from 2B of English Educational Program as a first presenter. Okay, Mirror Cave. Labuan Bajo is a tourist place that you must visit, not only giving the beauty of mountains and the enhancing islands, the natural attractions such as Mirror Cave can also be the destination of your vacation trip. From the name alone, of course, makes us curious. To get to this place is not difficult. From the center of Labuan Bajo, the location is only about 4 kilometers. If you want to walk to Mirror Cave while enjoying the surrounding scenery, it will take about 1 hour. However, if you want to use transportation, then there are local residents who provide transportation service, in the form of motorbikes, so that the travel times only takes about 15 minutes. After seeing the Waimata red light, visitors can turn left until they find the regent's office and the police station. After that, they will be turned with a sign that reads Jalan Batu Cermin. Follow the route and soon you will arrive at this amazing location or Mirror Cave. Until there, visitors will be presented with beautiful and unexplored scenery. There are many lush trees in the forest as well as a variety of distinctive fauna that make these tourist spots attracts a lot of visitors. Of course, there are things you need to pay attention to before entering the cave. The first one is wearing shoes. There are a variety of shoes to wear. If you plan to travel to Mirror Cave, you should wear tourist shoes, not office shoes, because the natural cave is full of stones, some sharp or smooth. It is better to wear shoes so that visitor feet do not hurt if they stumble with sharp stones. Also does not slip when in contact with slippery stone. And then the second one is wearing a helmet. Wearing a helmet is necessary so that the visitor's head, when squinting into the cave, is not punctured by stalactite stones. The entry must be one by one so that visitors queue at the entrance. Visitors who come out of the natural cave must stop until the visitors arrives at the large space below the cave because entrance halls are only for one visitor. While in the cave, under the rock, visitors continue to wear helmets for the safety or their heads so they don't trip over rock.
Okay, hello guys. My name is Fernando Brianus Nolababut as the second presenter. Okay, now I will continue from my friend Amran. The next is no noise is allowed. While in the mirror cave, visitors still maintain silence and should not be noisy. We recommended that you hear the explanation of the local guide and visitors can ask questions. While in the large room under the stone cave, visitors can see the uniqueness of nature and there are a number of marine animals on the stone walls such as turtles, fish and several other animals. The atmosphere in the cave was pitch black. Okay, the next is bring a flashlight. The management of Mirror Cave has provided a flashlight for lighting during the trip in the cave. It can also be added with a cell phone light for visitors who bring cell phones equipped with these facilities. And surfing the scenery that you enjoy in Goa, ranging from one stalagmites and stalactites. The cave, which was naturally formed and eroded by rain over millions of years, forms a natural and creative sculpture that hangs above from protruding below and from the walls, namely stalagmites and stalactites. The presence of sunlight and highlights the inside of the cave makes the result of the natural formation more exotic and attractive. And then is ancient fossils. You can see ancient fossils. In this theory, Verhoeven suggests and concludes that the island of Flores was originally located on the seabed, and this is the answer to why many marine animal and plant fossils have been found from coral to turtles attached to stalactites. From these discoveries, of course, visitors will not only be presented with such sightings of stalagmites and stalactites that adorn the cave and the cool air inside, but will also see various sightings of ancient relics that should be preserved. And next is caving sport, shape that resembles a tunnel, and the many stalagmites and stalactites that adorn the cave is certainly a challenge for lovers of caving sport or exploring caves using equipment such as ropes, hooks, helmets, flashlights, boots, and others in case of flood flush the cave with a length that is quite extreme. In Mirror Cave, of course, it has provided various facilities, toilet, rest area, and viewing post. Opening hours and ticket price for a Mirror Cave. Mirror Cave is Nusa Tenggara is open every day from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. As for the entrance ticket to this cave, It is 10,000 rupiahs and 20,000 rupiahs for the cost of a tour guide.
Well, everyone, I am Safir Isratu as a third presenter, and now I will continue from the second presenter. Rana Messi Lake. Rana Messi Lake is one of the natural attraction that you must visit. This place is surrounded by dense forests and trees that are always green every season, so that it has its own charm from the tourist attraction of Rana Messi Lake. This tourist spot also has very clear water, and this often makes tourists who come will be tempted to swim or just wash their face. In addition, the air temperature in the Rana Misi Lake can reach 14 degrees Celsius, which means you have to bring a jacket if you want to travel here. This Ranamisi Lake tourist spot is perfect for those of you who want to travel with a steady and quiet natural atmosphere. Here, you will often see whale, ducks, and birds typical of Flores swimming and flying above the surface of the lake. And another characteristic of Ranamisi Lake is that at certain times, such as in the morning, for example, the surface of this lake will be shrouded in fog. So when this time comes, you will feel like you are in a fairy tale. To enjoy the beautiful nature panorama on Ranamisi Lake, visitors are only charged 5,000 rupiah per person for local tourists and 100,000 rupiah per person for foreign tourism. The parking lot is also spacious. In addition, the availability of a homestay with 3 bedrooms for tourists who want to stay at this tourist attraction. It costs 200,000 rupiah per night. Location: Ranamisi Lake is located in the Trans-Flores Road, precisely in Gololoni Village, Borong Sub-District, East Manggarai District, Flores, East Nusa Tenggara. This Ranamisi Lake tourist spots are located in altitude of 102 200 meters above sea levels and is in a protected forest area. Due to its frequent presence in protected forest areas, Ranamisi Lake is considered a hidden gem in forest nature. Access. Access to Ranamisi Lake is quite easy for those of you who come from the capital city of Jakarta. You can choose a flight route from Soekarno-Hatta Airport, Komodo Airport, and Labuan Bajo. Next, from Labuan Bajo, take the road to Rutan City. From here to Rutan City, there are two choices. You can use a bus or travel car, while the travel time to get to Rutan City can reach 3 to 4 hours away. The tourist attractions of Ranamisi Lake are also closer to reach from the city of Ruteng, the capital of the Manggarai district, because the distance is only 25 kilometers and the travel time is about 30 minutes. Rather than from Borong, the capacity of East Manggarai Regency, and so far, those of you who are planning a vacation of these islands of Flores, East Nusa Tenggara, don't forget to stop by the tourist attraction of Ranamisi Lake, East Manggarai. Meanwhile, to expedite your vacation trip with your family, don't forget to bring a food and beverage tray. because at Rana Messi Lake tourist spot there are no food and beverage vendors. This place is free from traders because it is in a protected forest area. Activity. Activities that you can do at the Rana Messi Lake Forest tourist spots. Besides looking for the best place to take pictures, you can also fish, trekking, and take a leisurely walk around the lake while enjoying the natural scenery around the lake. In addition, you can also surround the Rana Messi Lake by using a small boat that has been provided by the managers. For those of you who want to travel with your family, there is nothing wrong with making Ranamisi Lake as one of your next vacation destinations because it's one Ranamisi Lake's tourist spot in guaranteed to provide an extraordinary experience for you and your family and will create an unforgettable memory of beauty of nature in East Manggarai.
Okay, I'm Godin Celesti, the fourth presenter. I will continue from the third presenter. Okay, facility, namely parking area, toilet, rest area, and homestay. Regarding the facilities at Rana Mesa Lake itself, their visitors can find quite complete facilities ranging from parking areas, toilet, rest area, and even homestay. From the parking area itself, Rana Mesa Tourism has a fairly large parking area for two-wheeled vehicles and four-wheeled vehicles for tourists. The distance from the main gate to the parking lot itself is approximately 30 and 60 meters. In addition, beside the S parking lot, there are toilet facilities for tourists. Of course, the toilet is a facility that must be in any tourist place because besides being very useful and important for tourists while there, the toilet also has other functions so that tourists always urinate in an ordinary manner when visiting. Next is the rest area at Rana Mese Lake. The, the rest area there is very minimal because there are only two rest areas, namely at the pier and on the side of the road going down to the lake. While there the manager also makes a way for tourists to go around the eastern part of Ranamese Lake, which has quite extreme ups and downs, but there is no longer a rest area, there is only bridge near the waterfall that can be used to rest for visitors. Finally, the facilities offered for visitors to enjoy the Sutter Ranamisi Lounge are homestay facilities. The homestay at Ranamese itself has 3 rooms at cost of 200,000 rupiah per night. Okay, next, expectations for the future for Ranamese tourist attractions. Hope for Ranamese tourist attractions in the future. Hopefully, the natural tourist destinations of Ranamese in the future can be fully managed by the East Manggarai Regency government because Ranamese is one of the mainstay tourist attractions for East Manggarai Regency. In Ranamisi Lake itself, there are still various shortcomings that make tourist visit to be reduced. For example, in the location itself, there are very few rest areas for visitors, and the location is only on the road to the lake. While on the lake, there is a road to surround the eastern part of the lake, which is quite long, has sharp inclines and descents. but the rest area is not built there. Then boat facilities for tourists to enter the lake are still limited. Not enough canoes are prepared for visitors to enjoy the lake. It is hoped that these shortcomings can be read and followed up so that Rana Messi becomes a complete tourist destination and aids a sense of comfort and satisfaction for tourists. In addition, for the image and existence of Rana Mesa Lake in the eyes of the people of NTT, especially the Manggarai people, it is still not so big. Even though this place is very strategic to bring in many tourists because it is located very close to the Trans Flores Ruteng State Road. In the future, we hope to pay more attention to the image and existence of this Ranamese lake. For example, through promotions on social media and creating official accounts so that its currents can attract more tourists and can later be included in mass visit tour package. Okay, next I will explain Ranaka Mountain. Mount Ranaka is one of the active volcanics as Nusa Tenggara Province, precisely located in as Manggarai District. Mount Ranaka has a height of two, uh, to 140 meters above sea level. Mount Ranaka last recorded eruption on January 11, 1988, with a smoke height of about 8,000 meters, and which was also accompanied by hot conditions, leading to Vaireno and Vaiteco in the north of the mountains. After experiencing its last eruptions in 1988, it is recorded that until now, Mount Ranaka is still one of the active volcanics in Indonesia, as evidenced by the formation of a new volcano commonly referred to as Anak Ranaka. The peak of Mount Ranaka displays a natural beauty that is so captivating. That is one of the reasons why many mountain climbers from various places try to conquer the peak of Mount Ranaka.
Hello, I will continue about explain about the Mount Ranaka. Firstly, I want to introduce myself. My name is Alfreda Sasang, uh, and in this group, I am the last presenter. Okay, I will continue explain about the Mount Ranaka. Currently, Mount Ranaka is one of the most popular tourist attractions among young people because of the beauty that can be seen from the top of Ranaka Peak. Not only that, there are lots of young children and even older adults who feel challenged to conquer the peak of Ranaka by climbing. On Mount Ranaka, apart from feeling challenged to be able to climb the mountain, many visitors also want to see the natural beauty that can be enjoyed from the top of Mount Ranaka, where from the top of Mount Ranaka we can see a stunning sunrise, the natural beauty of a cold city called Ruteng, the appearance of the island of Mulas, then one of the tourist destination called is Lodok, as well as Satramaise, and also from the top of Mount Ranaka we can see the scenery and beauty of the Manggarai. And in addition to the volcano, in the Mount Ranaka area, there is also a large lake, which is said to be the bathing place of the angels, or in the Manggarai language called is Darat. You can see the picture of the lake. And Mount Ranaka is located in Robo Village, Manggarai Regency, East Nusa Tenggara Province, which is the only entry point for access to the peak of Ranaka. Expectation for the development of Mount Ranaka tourist destination in the future. The first, the government should pay more attention to the management system because until now the management of Mount Ranaka tourist assets has not been maximized, where a lot of visitors visit Mount Ranaka for free. Second, the government must also repair the road from the public highway to the post at the top of the mountain because until now the access road to the final resting place to Mount Ranaka is still very bad and narrow. So cars cannot enter through that road and only motorcycles are allowed. Only those who can pass through that road, but sometimes visitors are also afraid to take motorbike up for fear of slipping and falling because the road to the top of the resting place is very slippery. So we hope that road access will be repaired soon to avoid accidents to visitors. The third, it is also hoped that in the future the government will prepare a comfortable parking space for guests so that the means of transportation they carry can be safe. Not only that, we hope that in the future the government should also assign several people to become tour guides in order to minimize unwanted incidents such as getting lost, falling because of slipping stones and etc. The fourth is it is also hoped that in the future the government will increase rest areas so that the guests who come to visit can rest well. And for the existing rest areas, it is hoped that the rest area will not only be repaired but also equipped with sporting facilities such as chairs, tables, plates, shelves, so that guests who visiting can rest in peace and not be hungry or thirsty. In addition to meeting the needs of our visitors, the surrounding community can also open a business in that place so that they can benefit economically. Okay, that's all for our presentation on the exciting tourist asset in Manggarai and then the planning and advice for the development of the next stage of tourist asset. And thank you so much for your attention.